Hi guys, it's B. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be making an acrylic piece for a school project, and I hope you guys like it, so let's get into it. Alright, so I'm going to show you a lot of mistakes I made in this video, so let's just get right into it. So here I am sketching out what I'm going to do for the piece. I originally had some acacia trees just kind of everywhere. I had a big rock like Uluru in Australia, but then I added elephants, which I assume aren't in Australia. So I later changed this design and just made it into a mountain background instead of just the big scene of Uluru. So I taped off this area off camera, and now I'm just painting the sky. I am creating like a sun with a gradient going from white to yellow all the way to red. I had a hard time in this first layer just getting what I really wanted. I used horizontal strokes instead of kind of radiating out from the center from the sun like I will do later in other layers. But I kept it in because I want you guys to know that I mess up quite a lot. Alright, now I'm actually doing the, I guess, radiating brush strokes out of the sun, and it's going a little better, and I'll do another coat of that off camera. Immediately you can see a difference between what I did in the first time painting the sky and the second time. The gradient does get a little better later between white, yellow, etc. But that's really going to come with more layers. In the end, you can still see a little bit of the first layer that is horizontally done, but I don't think that it takes away from the piece. Alright, so this is what I have done off camera. I tried to make the colors a little more bold, and I also took off the tape. It came through in a few places, but then it also got taken off in a few places too. I tried to make this a little more stylized and added like lines with the paint, and I hope that that looks good in the final product. I found like a hair stuck in there, and that's, I don't know, what can I do about it? I'm not super happy with it, but I'm gonna keep going. And so when I keep going, I'm gonna do the outlines for this. I'm debating on whether or not I should just have it as a black silhouette and then add a little bit of lighting here just to show that it's there. Not sure yet. I guess I'll figure that out. See you then. So here I decided to film at night. Not a great idea. I wouldn't suggest it. The film quality, not good, as you can tell. But anyway, I took off the tape, and as you can see, there were a little pieces that came through, but that's okay because we're just gonna cover it up with darker colors, so it doesn't really matter anyway. So now I am covering the background. I'm just using like a dark brown, and then I'm putting in little highlights of burnt sienna. But now I'm filling in the elephant in black, and it's going pretty good. Another layer or two will just really get that popping against the background. Now I'm taking a thin brush just to do fine details. It's my thinnest brush, but it's not super thin. I'll probably get a thinner brush later. And it was at this point that my camera died on me. And during the time that it died, I finished the front background layer, which is an even darker brown, which was so hard to get. I'm so sad that it didn't film, but we move on. And then, not like 2 seconds later, I bumped the camera. Well, again, we move on. And now I'm just doing some stippling for texture in the foreground, and then I'm also making a tree. It's also going to be all black, just like my elephants. And now I'm touching everything up. It's going great. The elephants are popping out, which is really what I wanted. Hi guys, so this is the final product. I'm really glad with how it turned out. I really like how the colors go from red all the way into the white of the sun. I had little streakies in there. I don't know if that's a word, but I had streakies in there for kind of like a stylization, I guess. I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but there's a few little streaks where, I don't know, I guess pencil or something got swiped through. I'm not going to do anything about that because I think it's just going to show up again. For the foreground, I'm really glad with how it turned out because it was such a long process of trying to get a different color from the background, I guess middle ground, but also something that wasn't so black that would blend in with the tree and the elephants. When I peeled back the tape, it had a little bit of paint coming through. I'm not going to do anything about that because, I don't know, I think it shows that it's not a perfect piece. It's really not, and that's not the point. The point is that it's something that someone has made. So this is the final piece, and I hope you guys liked it. I hope you enjoyed watching my process, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!